What's going on, guys? This week I'm going to be breaking down 4 of my favorite plays, one in each price range for the American Express. So right away, the first guy that I like is in that 9K and up range. That's going to be Sunjay Im. Sunjay Im is $9,900. He did recently miss the cut at the Sony, and this is where I think it'll get good because people are going to want to fade him because they played him last week and they got burned. Now this week he's coming into the American Express where he has really good history. He has a 12th in 2021, a 10th in 2020, and a 12th in 2019 at the Desert Classic, which happens to actually be the same course. It just changed its name. So Sunjay is the first guy that I will definitely be getting into my lineup. And actually all 4 of the guys that I name in this video I'm planning to have all 4 of them in my lineup. The next guy dropped down to that 8K range, and Patrick Reed is the next guy that I really like. Patrick Reed is $8,800. Most recent finish on the tour is 15th at the Century, and his most recent course history is a miscut in 2021 at the American Express. He didn't play in 2020 or 2019, but I mean, Patrick Reed is a guy that is always a good player. Sometimes he can be a little off, but a lot of the time he will be on. So at $8,800, I think he's kind of underpriced. He probably should be more in that 9K range. So Patrick Reed's my guy in the 8K range. Then for 7K and up, Michael Thompson is the next guy I like. Michael Thompson, I believe, is Michael Thompson is $7,500. His most recent finish on tour is 5th at the Sony, and he has really good history with a 5th in 2021 and a 9th in 2019 at the Desert Classic. Like I said, same course, just different name. So Michael Thompson is a guy that should be in most people's lineups based on all of that. So I would say he's probably going to be popular, but a lot of people do like to mix and match the 7K range, same with the 6K range. But yeah, Michael Thompson is a guy that I really like, and I think that I could even see finishing in the top 15 again. Then the next range is the 7K and below. Dylan Fratelli. Dylan Fratelli is $6,800. His most recent finish on tours is a miscut, but that was back in November at the RSM Classic. But right before that, he had a 19th at the Houston Open. He had a miscut at Mayakoba, but then he had he finished 22nd at the Butterfield Bermuda Championship. His course history, he didn't play in 2021. He didn't play in 2020. But the 28th looks like, okay, the 28th came from 2019 at the Desert Classic. So yeah, he hasn't played here since 2019. But I think in the 6K range, I think he's a guy that could play well. There's not a lot that I like. There's a couple names that I could see. So yeah, Dylan Fratelli is going to be the guy that I would go to there. So yeah, my 4 guys, like I said, Sunjay Im, Patrick Reed, Michael Thompson, and now Dylan Fratelli are the 4 guys that I'll be going into this week in my lineup and try to figure out 2 more pieces that I can fit in there.